Hello everyone, welcome to the Crypto Intel channel. Today we'll be talking about the KASPA coin, its current and planned integrations that will help it reach a new price level, and we'll also discuss Takata technology and find out how it relates to KASPA. And before we start the video, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and click the bell icon so you can always stay up to date on what's happening in the market. It literally takes you a second, but for me it's motivation to improve the quality and level of the videos on the channel. We have a lot to discuss, so let's get started right away. We have an interesting topic right before our eyes. It boils down to the fact that the KASPA network is approaching the 2 billion transaction mark, while the Takata technology is nearing completion. Yes, this isn't exactly today's news, but it's the freshest update I've found regarding this coin. KASPA is days from 2 billion on-chain transactions as the Takata hardfork prepares to bring covenants and ZK opcodes to the proof-of-work blockDAG in June. KASPA has processed more than 1.957 billion cumulative on-chain transactions as of April 20, 2026, putting the network within days of the 2 billion mark at current activity levels. The timing matters. The milestone lands right before the Takata hardfork, KASPA's largest protocol upgrade to date, now set for mainnet activation between June 5th and June 20th, 2026. The transaction count is not a vanity metric. It reflects what the network has actually processed since launch, running on a proof-of-work blockDAG at 10 blocks per second without the congestion that slows down linear chains like Bitcoin. What do the numbers actually show? According to the official KASPA Explorer, the network has crossed a block height of 412,700,579 with an average block time of 0.1 seconds. Circulating supply sits at 27.37 billion Ks, which is 95.39% of the 28.7 billion maximum. Active wallet addresses stand at 538,449, and the current block reward is 2.914 Kas. The next reward reduction is scheduled for May 5th, 2026. The throughput story has been consistent. Hourly bursts have topped 1 million transactions during peak activity, driven by L1 transfers and Layer 2 protocols like IGRA L2 that settle on KASPA. Analysts have pointed out that KASPA has processed more transactions in 4 years than Bitcoin has in roughly 17. That comparison is not about superiority. It is about what a parallel block architecture produces when it runs under real demand. KAS has caught some tailwind alongside the milestone. The token trades around $0.0347, up 8.67% on the week, with a market cap near $949.75 million and 24-hour volume of $26.61 million, a 20.23% rise over the prior day. What is Takata and why does it matter? Takata, officially named KASPA Covenants++, is a non-backward compatible hardfork that turns KASPA from a payments-focused settlement layer into a programmable Layer 1. Nodes must upgrade, and the rollout has followed a tight schedule. The feature freeze happened on April 15, 2026. Testnet 12 is already running Covenant and ZK testing, and developers plan a full transition rehearsal on TN10 before the mainnet date is locked in. The activation window slipped from the original May 5th target to give core developer Michael Sutton and the team time to finalize the sequencing commitment architecture that ZK circuits and runtimes bind to. Takata introduces several things at the base layer: native assets and tokens directly on-chain covenants via extended opcodes under KIP17, letting UTXOs carry forward enforceable spending rules such as timed releases and multi-stage logic silverscript, a new high-level compiler and SDK designed to make covenant programming safer, ZK opcodes and verifiers, including Groth16 and RISC-0 Stark on testnet for privacy tools and trust-minimized bridges. Early groundwork for vprogs, the synchronously composable verifiable programs, planned for a later phase. Sutton has been direct about the scope. "We are not there yet," he said of vprogs, the synchronously composable verifiable programs on the longer roadmap. The current focus, he notes, is standalone ZK apps with L1 bridging. What happens after Takata activates? For node operators, disk usage is expected to rise by 20 to 50%, and existing functionality continues to work. New SDKs and APIs will support the added capabilities without breaking current tools. As with any non-backward compatible fork, execution is the open variable. The TN10 rehearsal and the April feature freeze are meant to compress that risk before mainnet. The longer roadmap keeps pushing throughput. Targets sit at 25, 40, and eventually 100 blocks per second. The goal is to keep the base layer lean while programmability runs through L1 sequencing rather than a global virtual machine. The 2 billion transaction mark is worth noting on its own. It is also the baseline Takata is built on. If the upgrade lands cleanly, KASPA shifts from a chain that moves value fast to one that can enforce rules on how that value moves, without giving up the speed that got it here. In other words, what additional conclusions can we draw from this article and the news? We've learned that Takata is incredibly important to KASPA, and its success depends on Takata by at least 50%. This brings new possibilities, faster transaction speeds via Layer 1, and an improved security and privacy system for users. And this, let me remind you, is one of the key factors driving the coin's growth. Plus, friends, let's not forget about the upcoming Alt Season 3.0, which I hope we'll see by the summer of 2026. So now we need to be a little patient and wait for investor adoption. And then I think the goal mentioned in the article, which we haven't reached yet, will become a reality right before our eyes. And friends, don't forget to leave your thoughts on the KASPA coin in the comments below this video, what your plans, hopes, and expectations are for it. The best and most engaging comment will be featured in the next video. Just a reminder, friends, informational and news videos are released on the channel every day, so you won't get bored here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you're always up to date on all the latest news. And if you like this video, please support me with a like. Your like is my motivation. Thanks to everyone for watching, and see you next time.